For your time today, and thank you for being happy to provide us a testimonial on why you're working with Emerse. Just got a couple of questions I'd like to ask you, please. Which first one is, what were your challenges at Affinity that you were facing within the business?
Yeah, sure. So the challenges from the sales side that we've been facing had to do with number one, getting individuals in the sales department that would truly understand the process that we had. Unfortunately, the process that we had was pretty much most of it was in our heads. So the challenge that we had there is, okay, how do we build a sales team to be able to scale our organization, and not having all the processes documented. Next, the other challenge that we had is just being very consistent within our sales process itself, as well as being consistent with the numbers that were being delivered. So those were two of the really biggest challenges that we have.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you for that. But ultimately, why did you decide to enroll into the Emerse program overall?
So I saw Mornay at one of the at a little conference that was hosted by EO, Entrepreneur Organization, and I had previously seen Jack Daly, and I didn't make a move, and I found out that Jack and me and Mornay worked together and so forth. So I was pretty impressed with his presentation as well. A lot of the information that he provided within that conference was really resonated with me, and I could see a lot of value in it. And that's what kind of helped make my decision and of moving forward. And fortunately enough, once Mornay introduced me to the team, I was pretty impressed that, okay, it's not just Mornay, because sometimes you deal with just a salesperson or just a person representing the organization, I should say. Having met you, Neil, and having a couple conversations, I really saw that Emerse had a strong team to be able to support the efforts that I was looking for. So that's what really pushed me over the edge to go ahead and sign the agreements and get the process started.
Okay, well, thank you for that. And Emerse does have a very a breadth of experience of people that can support businesses. So thank you for that. So from your perspective, what have you seen as the most impactful change since working with Emerse?
So the most impactful change, I would say, number one, is having a point of reference that now when we bring on the talent that we're looking to bring on, where they can easily get a strong understanding of who we are as an organization, what we're looking for, who are our targets, what we can do with those targets, how we're going to approach it. And really, they can have a strong understanding of what we do here at Affinity quickly. Because many times I would have to spend the time kind of, I guess, giving them the information or downloading the information to them. Mm-hmm. That would take a ton of time. They captured what they captured during that moment. So now, we use Trainio, and Trainio has allowed us to be able to really have that knowledge base that if they have a question, they can reference it. And then once they've answered it, they need more assistance, then they can come to us. It also is going to help with culture. Because now, when we bring in new team members, they won't feel that same kind of approach when they come in, and they know that the tools are there to be able to help them succeed.
Yeah. Okay, that's brilliant. Really, thank you for that. And finally, if you were to summarize, what advice would you give to someone considering working with the Emerse team?
The advice that I would give them is really to jump in. And when you jump in, just be prepared. There is homework, there's work that needs to be done. But as you do the work, you realize the value of the work itself. But more importantly, these things actually just start to be ingrained into your head, and automatically you start changing your approach. For me, and again, working with you, Neil, I've learned so much that I'm applying even to separate areas of my business outside of just sales. You guys have some tools that I've realized that we could use those tools in the operation to really deliver a better service to our clients. Because ultimately, we're not just selling just to sell, we're selling really to deliver a better product. And that's how we're coaching our sales team. So no different than if we could use those tools in the operation to better serve our clients and really give them that wow effect, then it's only going to help us in our growth of the organization.
So you're sort of seeing that impact within your whole business, not just in the sales function, and you believe it will follow through into your customer base as well.
Yeah, correct. 100%. I mean, even our operations team, we showed them, there was a tool that you showed us for sales. I kind of reinvented or re-engineered it for the operations, and they were pretty blown away of what we could do with it. Got a ton of work to really develop it to where we want to get it to. But ultimately, it was a ton of value for us and the organization.
That's superb. Well, Rafael, I've really enjoyed working with you in the business, and thank you for your time on doing this testimonial today. Cheers now.
No worries. Thank you, Neil, and thank you to you and your team for doing such great work. We're looking forward to benefiting from the fruits of all the labor that we've done lately together.
Appreciated.